Hey, welcome back to another video. And today, I'm going to be doing a story time with y'all about something that recently occurred, actually. I caught a flat tire. Dun, dun, dun. It's like, nah. Y'all probably like, oh, a flat tire is just basic, in which it is, and it should be. But this was not a basic, regular, degular, schmegular flat tire. And let's not even begin with the fact that I caught a flat tire, but like, it just was not a good day, period, honestly. And of course, it just piled on top. And then the flat tire was like, boom. So, we had went and we looked at an apartment. My boyfriend and I. And we looked at it, we left. On the way of us leaving, we drove over what we thought was a goddamn motherfucking pothole. And indeed was not. Or maybe it was. My boyfriend says that he doesn't think it was a pothole. It was definitely something else. I don't know. I really don't know. So we went, we thought it was a pothole. Okay, cool, whatever. Like, we kept going, basically. Like, we left from out of the area that we were in and we turned back onto the main road. We're on the main road for like a good 5 minutes. We went down like 5 lights. Tire was fine. We get to that 5th light and we're just sitting because it was a red light. Light turns green and it said, we looked at each other like, no fucking way. And I'm like, well, that's not the brakes, because my brakes need some loving right now. So I'm like, that is not the fucking brakes, my nigga. Like, that's the tire. So my person was like, that's the tire. I'm like, no way. I'm like, it's no way. The way life's going, no way we get a flat tire right now. High and below, it was a flat tire. So we're sitting in the middle of the road. I'm like, we gotta pull over. But we didn't want to pull over in the middle of the road and change the tire in the middle of the road. So we looking for like the closest little turn off. So I put the hazards on and we found a little turn off. We had to wait and we pretty much had to cross traffic to get to there. And it was bad. Like, I really didn't want to move the car past where it was, of how bad the first few rumbles sounded when we pressed the gas pedal. It sounded terrible. So to have to know that I had to move the car, we had to move the car another 100 feet. I was petrified. I'm like, bro, it sounds so disgusting. So we get over to the side, we pull over, we get out, and we see the damage. The completely flat tire, like it exploded. And I don't think I took a picture of the actual tire itself, y'all, but I have a few videos that I'm going to insert somewhere in here at some point. Why is that bitch exploded? Just laugh. Just laugh.
He angry, bro. Just
laugh.
Bro. Yeah,
that's why I'm making a video. I said I gotta make a video to laugh. Cause what? Oh shit. So, tire was completely flat, pretty much. Boyfriend took out the spare, put the spare on. Now, I've never used the spare on this car since I've had it. So, that's that. There's really nothing else to say. Other than, no matter when you get a car, you definitely need to check your spare tire like once a month. Just in case, make sure it's good in case you need it type time. Because, yeah, I pretty much didn't do that. But this is the first time using the spare tire since I've had this vehicle. Put it on. My boyfriend like, it look a little rinky dink. And I'm like, it did, but I was just being optimistic. I'm like, it did, but like, we should be able to get down the road. At least you got it on. I think we can make it. I'm like, we should be able to make it. Okay? We get in, we bust the U-turn. Within the few seconds that we bust the U-turn, we both were like, hell no, we cannot go anywhere on this. Like, that bitch was also about to explode. That bitch pretty much did the same thing. It deflated immediately. Like, the weight of the car was just way too much for the flat in the time that it had been sitting in the trunk, probably along with the coat. So, yeah, that weight ratio did not. The spare said no. Y'all saw it. So we had to pull over again. And then at that, we had to pull over going the opposite way, not towards home, but the opposite way. We're back in the middle of the road also. It's an oil place to the left of us. That's like the closest thing that has to do anything with a car. So we pull into there. And I'm like, let's ask the man if he can put air in the tire. It was Valvoline oil. If y'all know Valvoline oil, y'all kind of know how it's set up. So, you know, you're supposed to pull up the thing. They lift the thing up. You're supposed to pull in. So we did that. He put the thing up. He was about to let us come in. But he's like, oh, I have a flat tire. Like, no shit. So I'm like, can you just see if you can put air in the tire? He looking dumbfounded. I said it again, like, do you think you can put air in the tire? So he tries to put the air in the tire, y'all. He couldn't put air in the tire. He like, it's not going in. It's just bouncing off. Blah, blah, blah. Then they looking at it. Not even him. The other motherfuckers in the shop just looking at it like they have never seen a flat tire before, y'all. So then he like, oh, y'all just gonna have to back it up. Just back straight up. Go real slow. Go real slow. Like, no shit. No shit. It's flat. And first of all, we can't go anywhere at this point. So we like, okay, thank you, whatever. Then he said he trying to like tell me though, like, oh, this is the oil shop. We don't do that type of stuff. We don't, like, no shit. Again, the circumstances were what they were, and y'all were the closest place. I'm like, I know that y'all don't do this, but it's still worth the ask because again, y'all were like the closest thing with having to do with the car. So we back up, we park the car. We trying to figure out what the next move is. So we look around the area. Again, we're in an area. Well, I don't think I said this already. But we're in an area. It's not a lot of car stuff right there. So there was a Mr. Tire, like a building down. We walk to the Mr. Tire with the tire that popped, that was flat. Mind y'all, the weather on this day, windy as fuck. I'm talking about knock you over wind. The fucking car is way back when. The fucking flat, the fucking factor. This is the most ghetto shit in my fucking life. Can I believe this? Can I believe this? So we walk over to the Mr. Tire and we go in. We ask the guy, like, can you plug the tire? Y'all, this man said that he can't plug the tire until like 6:37 and they close at 7. He was booked up until then. Let me tell y'all what I asked for again. To plug a tire. Am I missing something? It takes you 30 minutes tops, and 30 minutes is a long time to plug a tire. And you can't get me in until 6:30, 7 o'clock. Mind you, I did not tell you the time. The time was like 4. It was like 4 something at this point, guys. So that was 3 hours. That was a 3-hour wait. No, sir. So we were just like, no. Of course, he was like, if y'all need to come back before we close, I can try to get y'all in, come back. We left. As we walk out, like at that point, we're pretty much doomed because like there was no other place to get a tire or get it fixed anywhere near us. And we could not drive the car at all. So we looked across the street. So it was this little gas station with the service center. Call them, the service center closed. I'm like, let me call back to Mr. Tire and ask them how much it costs to just get a tire. Call them. The man said $151 because they didn't sell used tires. And we wanted a used tire because who was about to pay almost $200 for a brand new tire on the spot? Granted, I was definitely willing to, and my boyfriend was like, fuck no, we not buying it. I'm like, that's the only choice we got. We're gonna have to buy a tire. So we walked back to the car with the tire that we walked all the way over there with. And we, at that point, we were really like, yo, what the fuck are we about to do?
What you gonna do, man?
We were so mad, like so mad. So we started making calls to family and friends to figure out what we could get done. The plan that we basically had came up with was to find a way to the tire shop that we typically go to that sells used tires for the low and get the used tire from them and then bring it back and put it on the car. Put in a couple boot to boot. We got somebody to do it. They get to the shop before they close. Basically, that person was just going to go to the shop and then bring it to us to cut back on the back and forth and all of that. So they get to the shop and homeboy like, he not trying to, no. He said, no. I'm not going to sell it to you without the rim. So he basically was like, he not trying to give her the tire because she didn't have the rim because the car was all the way across the field. So he basically did not sell her the tire. Where we at? Back to square one with no solution. At this point, it's 6 o'clock because the tire shop closed at 6 o'clock. I put up 5, 6 o'clock. So yeah, back to square one. So then the pretty much, not really, but really the last resort or like last thing that we came up with was to call my granddad because my granddad is the OG. He the one. So was to call him pretty much. My grandfather, he know everything when it comes to cars and electric and all of that. He has his own business. So yeah, that's that point. But yeah, let's call him, see if he could come help us. And which we did. Only thing is, my grandfather takes a long time. He's a little slow. But you know, I'm not complaining. But he is a little slow. So that meant that we was going to be waiting on him for like a good bit. And mind y'all, it was already 6 o'clock. That we've been stranded now for pretty much 2 hours. So, we called him. He said that he was going to come through, and we were just literally praying on him being able to plug the tire himself. And when he did not get there until like 7, almost 8. He saved the day. We got the goddamn tire plugged, put the air in it, and we made our ways home. But the devil was a liar because it was a hot ghetto mess. And we were stranded for basically 3 hours. Like, yo. And on top of that, I was sick at the time. Yeah, I know y'all even hear it. I'm still sick, getting over it. But at that time, I was sick as a dog. Had no business being out in the wind. Just terrible timing. Just terrible timing. Like all of the stuff that lined up prior to the tire popping, and then the tire popping just really made the situation so terrible. Like, of course. But we made it through. Because God is going to do what he got to do every single time. And that's in Jesus' name. We made it. And we're here. Wait. I'm not even like the TikTok girlies, but I got a Bible. And I'm really excited to open it. I really am so excited because it's pink. But I'm not really going to like show it and get into it because like I like to do that privately. But it's so pretty. And y'all know it's my favorite color. Oh, I'm excited. If I can get it off. Oh, how pretty is that? That is so pretty. That's it. Thanks for watching, y'all. I will see y'all in the next video.